They put a crown on me before I learned to carry weight. Said, son, you're gonna be the one to make this family great. So I swallowed every feeling and I built the walls of pride. Learning where to go so good, I almost believed a lie. Performed for every room and left my soul outside the door. Gave the last of everything till I didn't have no more. They cheer me at my highest, never saw me at my floor. Now the crown is cracking heavy and I can't do this anymore. And I've been standing tall for everyone but me, carrying the throne on shoulders nobody ever sees. Tell me what's a crown worth when it's crushing who you need to be.
Broken crown on my head,
still I wear it proud. Smile for all the faces in the crowd. They see the goal but never see the way. Broken crown, was I born for this or just too late? I built a kingdom out of everything I sacrificed. Paid for every jewel in it with pieces of my life. Now the walls are caving in and I'm still holding up the throne.
broken crown.
And I'm carrying it alone. My father had his version and his father had one too. Pass the broken crown on down like that's just what you do. Never asked me what I wanted, never asked me who I was. Just handed me the legacy and said carry it because. So I carried it through heartbreak and I carried it through doubt. Carried it through everything I never talked about. Rooms full of people swearing that I had it all figured out, while I'm drowning in the silence that the crown won't let me shine.
Broken crown on my head,
Still I wear it proud.
on my
Smile for
head.
all the faces in the crowd. They see the goal but never see the way. Broken crown, was I born for this or just too late? I built a kingdom out of everything I sacrificed. Paid for every jewel in it with pieces of my life. Now the walls are caving in and I'm still holding up the throne.
Broken crown.
And I'm carrying it alone. What if I just laid it down right here on the ground? Stop pretending that away was something I was built to take. What if underneath the gold, underneath the story told, there was just a boy who needed someone to say it was okay to let it go. I never wanted the crown, I just didn't know how to put it down.
Broken crown on my head,
But I'm laying it down. Done performing for the kingdom, done wearing this gown. They may need to go, but I need who I am.
broken crown.
Finally I understand. I built a kingdom out of everything I sacrificed, but I'm building something different now, reclaiming my life. Let the walls come down, let the throne collect the dust.
Broken crown.
Was never really mine to hold. Broken crown was never really mine to hold. Broken crown, but I'm finally worth more than the gold. Broken crown, watch me rise without the weight. Broken crown, I choose myself before it's too late. Clock hit midnight, pour the glass again. Tell myself it's just a night, same lie I told back then. Phone screen glowing with a name I shouldn't call. One more drink to stop the thoughts before they crawl. Rumors spinning but my mind is crystal clear. That's the coolest part of everything I feel. Sober enough to feel it, drunk enough to stay trapped inside this twilight where the demons like to play. And everybody's sleeping while I'm fighting with the dark. Got 100 scars inside, nobody sees the marks. Tell me, is this living or just slowly falling apart? Midnight overdose, feeling everything at once. Too much silence, too much memory, too much love. I've been medicated feelings I was scared to face. Midnight overdose, losing myself in this place. Every thought's a wave and I've been drowning since July. Chasing something numb enough to let me close my eyes. I don't wanna die, just don't wanna feel this way. Midnight overdose, trying to survive the day. 4 a.m. and the ceiling's got my full attention. Running through every version of myself I failed to mention. The kid who had the dreams before the dreams got complicated. Before the money came and everything I love got traded. Text some people checking in but I can't let them see the version of myself that shows up at the 3. So I answer with emoji and I set the phone face down and I sit inside the quiet of this $1 million friend. Midnight overdose. Smile through every interview, no signs of it yet. But 3 a.m. don't lie, and 3 a.m. don't wait. And 3 a.m. has seen me at my lowest, at my breaking weight. I don't want the glass, I wanna be okay. I don't want the darkness, I want someone to stay. I don't need a savior, I just need to find my way back to who I was before I lost myself this way. Midnight overdose, feeling everything at once. Too much silence, too much memory, too much love. I've been medicating feelings I was scared to face. Midnight overdose, losing myself in this place. Every thought's a wave and I've been drowning since July. Chasing something numb enough to let me close my eyes. I don't wanna die, I just don't wanna feel this way. Midnight overdose, but I made it to the morning light. Still breathing, still here, still fighting the night. I still got your sweater in the back of my drawer. Don't know why I keep it, don't know what it's for. Lights are low in this apartment, same old walls. Pour another glass, it's me and alcohol. You used to say my name like it meant something real. Now I'm driving around the city trying to chase the feel of the nights we burned our hours, didn't need a plan. Funny how you lose forever in the palm of your hand. And I know I should be moving on, I swear I try. But every neon sign outside looks like your eyes. I'm not broken, just a little lost tonight. Baby, I see you in the neon lights again. Trying to forget you, but I don't know when. Every city looks the same without your face. I've been running, but I can't outrun this place. You're in the music and you're in the rain. You're in the silence and you're in the pain. I trade every mile I've gone just to go back then. Baby, I see you in the neon light again. I remember how you laughed at stupid jokes I said. How you steal my hoodie every single rainy day. I got famous, got the money, got the empty rooms, but none of that means nothing when it ain't with you. I keep your photos in a folder locked away. Told myself I'd delete them, now we yesterday. Funny how the heart don't listen to the brain at all. Still catch myself about to give your phone a call. Baby, I see you in the neon lights again. Trying to forget you, but I don't know when. Every city looks the same without your face. I've been running, but I can't outrun this place. You're in the music and you're in the rain. You're in the silence and you're in the pain. I trade every mile I've gone just to go back then. Baby, I see you in the neon light again. Maybe it was me, maybe it was time. Maybe something's beautiful, don't last forever, right? Maybe I held on a little too damn tight. Maybe losing you is how I lost my life. But gotta do it all again. Baby, I see you in the neon lights again. Trying to forget you, but I don't know when. Every city looks the same without your face. I've been running, but I can't outrun this place. You're in the music and you're in the rain. You're in the silence and you're in the pain. I trade every mile Woke up at noon with the curtains still drawn. Check my phone for a reason to carry on. Empty bottles on the counter, nothing's new. Smile for the camera, nobody's got a clue. They say I made it, got the lights and got the fame. Standing at the top, still feel the same. Got 1,000 people screaming out my name tonight, but I go home alone and I can't sleep right. And I've been trying not to fall apart again, holding on to something I can't even name. Tell me, is there something on the other side of pain? I'm still on the edge, looking down below. One foot in the fire, one foot in the cold. I've been here before, I know how the story goes, but I'm still on the edge, and I can't let go. Screaming to the sky, but the sky don't answer back. Chasing all the lights just to end up in the black. I don't know who I am when the music starts to play. I'm still on the edge, just one step away. Pop another pill just to quiet down the noise. Used to have a soul, now I'm just a voice. Mama calling, I let it ring again. Can't explain the war that I'm living in. Used to draw pictures of the life I'd have someday. Now I give it all just to feel okay. The fans don't see it and the label never will, but the mirror every morning does it always well. I'm still on the edge, looking down below. One foot in the fire, one foot in the cold. I've been here before, I know how the story goes, but I'm still on the edge, and I can't let go. Screaming to the sky, but the sky don't answer back. Chasing all the lights just to end up in the black. I don't know who I am when the music starts to play. I'm still on the edge, just one step away. Maybe I was built for the breaking. Maybe every scar was in the making. Something I can't see from where I stand tonight, but I'm still breathing, and that means I'm still fighting. And maybe that's enough to call it. I'm still on the edge, looking down below. One foot in the fire, one foot in the cold. I've been here before, I know how the story goes, but I'm still on the edge, and I can't let go. Screaming to the sky, but the sky don't answer back. Chasing all the lights just to end up in the black. I don't know who I am when the music starts to play. I'm still on the edge, still on the edge, but I didn't fall. One step away. The show is over, hear the echo of the crowd. Walk back to my room, through the silence, head bow. Peel the wristband off and sit beside the bed. 1,000 people love me, still alone inside my head. Room service knocking, I don't even wanna eat. Call my old friends, but we got nothing left to speak. Used to know who I was before the world knew my name. Now I'm searching through the dark, trying to find that flame. And everybody wants a piece, but nobody stays. They love the version of me standing up on stage, but who am I when all the music fades away? After the spotlight goes dark, and the crowd don't remember my name. After the spotlight goes dark, I'm just a man with a heart full of pain. All the money and the glory couldn't fill this hole. Took the whole world's attention just to lose my soul. I gave everything I had just to play the part. After the spotlight, who am I in the dark? Photo shoots and interviews, I wear the mask so well. Laugh it off in interviews, got stories I won't tell. Tattoos on my face, but the ones you cannot see are the ones that cut the deepest, they were made by me. Mama used to say that money never buys you peace. Sitting on $1 million bed, I can't sleep. Wrote this whole damn album in a hotel room alone. Funny how the whole world singing words I wrote for no one. After the spotlight goes dark, and the crowd don't remember my name. After the spotlight goes dark, I'm just a man with a heart full of pain. All the money and the glory couldn't fill this hole. Took the whole world's attention just to lose my soul. I gave everything I had just to play the part. in the dark. I used to dream about this life when I was 17. Bedroom walls with posters of the places I had never been. Thought if I could make it then the pain would go away, but the spotlight just made shadows and the shadows always stayed. Maybe I don't need the stage to know my worth. Maybe who I am in silence is who I am first. After the spotlight goes on, in the crowd don't remember my name. After the spotlight goes dark, I'm just a man with a heart full of pain. All the money and the glory couldn't fill this hole. Took the whole world's attention just to lose my soul. I gave everything I had just to play the part. After the spotlight, it's still me in the dark. Maybe that's enough. Maybe that's the start. Your coat still ain't beside the door like you're coming back. I don't move it cause I can't handle facing that. Made your favorite coffee, set it on the windowsill. Watched it go cold, guess I'm watching my heart do the same thing. Still we used to talk until the sunrise every single night. Now we share a bed and barely share the light. To count the inches grown between us every day. Funny how forever learns to quietly walk away. I keep turning up the heat, but the cold is in my bones. You're right here beside me and I never felt more alone. Tell me, how do you grieve somebody you still hold? Cold heart season creeping through the door. We stopped reaching till we didn't reach no more. I remember when your eyes were made of July sun. Now it's cold heart season, I don't know what we've become. All the ones we built is buried under frozen ground. I've been screaming for you in a voice that makes no sound. Somewhere between the low and now we lost the spring. Cold heart season took away everything. I scroll back through the pictures just to feel something real. Us in better weather, God, that used to be ideal. You were laughing at the camera, I was laughing too hard to recognize the people that we used to be. Me and you, now we speaking logistics, timing, plans and bills. Everything is practical and nothing ever feels. The space where all the tenderness and fire used to live. I'm running out of reasons and I'm running out of give. Cold heart season creeping through the door. We stopped reaching till we didn't reach no more. I remember when your eyes were made of July sun. Now it's cold heart season, I don't know what we've become. All the ones we built is buried under frozen ground. I've been screaming for you in a voice that makes no sound. Somewhere between the low and now we lost the spring. Cold heart season took away everything. I don't want a stranger wearing your face every night. I want the person who would fight for us, who'd hold on tight. I want the one we wasted on the small things and the pride. I wanna find you on the other side. Cause somewhere underneath this frost is still the one I chose. And I walked away every winter just to find where the warmth goes. Cold heart season creeping through the door. We stopped reaching till we didn't reach no more. I remember when your eyes were made of July sun. Now it's cold heart season and I don't know what we've become. All the ones we built is buried under frozen ground. I've been screaming for you in a voice that makes no sound. Somewhere between the low and now we lost the spring. Cold keep your number in my phone, I haven't changed a thing. Sometimes late at night I almost call just to hear it ring. Your voicemail still the same voice saying call you back. I listen to it sometimes just to find my way intact. Found your handwriting inside a card I almost threw away. Sat there on the kitchen floor for most of the day. Funny how to live and carry pieces of the gone. Your laugh is in my chest and I don't wanna let it go. I'm holding on. And everybody says that time will make it easier to breathe, but nobody want me to be in every song and every breeze. I don't wanna let the echo go. It's all I have of you and me. I still hear your voice in the middle of the night, in the spaces between the dark and the light, in the songs we played, in the places that we go. I still hear your voice and I never wanna let it go. They say you're somewhere better now and I believe it's true, but better doesn't bring you back and I still need you. Every room I walk into still carries what you left. I still hear your voice with every single breath. Wore your jacket to the place we used to eat on Friday nights. Sat across the empty seat in order for us both on spike. Told the waiter it was fine, just smiled and looked away. Some things you just do to feel connected for a day. Your birthday came, I lit a candle, didn't know what to say. Talked out loud into the room like you might hear me anyway. Told you everything I should've said when you were still right here. Hope wherever voices go, I hope that one was clear. I still hear your voice in the middle of the night, in the spaces between the dark and the light, in the songs we played, in the places that we go. I still hear your voice and I never wanna let it go. They say you're somewhere better now and I believe it's true, but better doesn't bring you back and I still need you. Every room I walk into still carries what you left. I still hear your voice with every single breath. Pray for one more conversation, one more laugh, one more dumb argument worth having, one more morning hearing you complain about the coffee. God, I give everything I own just for something so ordinary. But maybe that's a gift inside the grief nobody mentions, that the people that we love become the permanent dimensions of everything we are. They don't leave, they just change the form. You're not gone, you're in me now. You're how I weather every storm, and I'll carry you in every song I write from here. And I hear you in the silence telling me you're near. I still hear your voice in the middle of the night, in the spaces between the dark and the light, in the songs we played, in the places that we go. I still hear your voice and I never wanna let it go. They say you're somewhere better now and I believe it's true, but better doesn't bring you back and I still need you. Every room I walk into still carries what you left. I still hear your voice in everything I do. I still hear your voice, and I think that means you're still here too. I still hear your voice, and I'm not ready to say goodbye. I still hear your voice, and I don't think I ever will, and that's alright. Still got a playlist from the summer on my phone. Every song a room I used to know like home. Remember how the light would hit the water in the late July. You were laughing at nothing and I swear I thought I'd never die. Kept the ticket stub from that first night inside my drawer. Can't explain exactly what I'm holding on to anymore, but something in me knows if I let go of every trace, I lose the last coordinates to that irreplaceable place. And everyone keeps telling me to open up my eyes. Something better's waiting underneath a different sky, but nothing new was real when I'm still living in that lie. Lost in the afterglow, can't find my way back out. Living in the warmth of what we were about. Every new beginning feels like losing you again. Lost in the afterglow, where the beautiful things and I know the sun went down, I watched it go. But I've been standing in the color of it still. Afraid that if I move the cold coming, I don't know how to feel alive the way you made me feel. Lost in the afterglow. Oh, just lost in the afterglow. New city, different faces, same old ache inside my chest. Try to find another version of the feeling, failed the test. She was wonderful and kinda had the prettiest of eyes, but I kept seeing summer in a different pair of skies. That's the coolest thing about a golden kind of love. Makes everything that follows feel like not enough. Not because what's new is broken, not because it's wrong, but because the afterglow, you just lingers way too long. Lost in the afterglow, can't find my way back out. Living in the wonder what we were about. Every new beginning feels like losing you again. Lost in the afterglow, where the beautiful things and I know the sun went down, I watched it go. But I've been standing in the color of it still. Afraid that if I move the cold coming, I don't know how to feel alive the way you made me feel. Lost in the afterglow. Oh, just lost in the afterglow. Maybe I don't wanna find my way. Maybe this is where I choose to stay. In a version of the world where everything was right, where you were laughing in that golden fading light. Maybe being lost ain't always tragedy. Maybe this is just what loving deeply means to me. Carry every golden thing that ever made me whole. The afterglow, don't leave, it just becomes your soul. And I think I understand it now at last. Some lights don't fade, they just become the past. That lives inside your chest and keeps you warm, even standing in the middle of the storm. Lost in the afterglow, maybe that's okay. Maybe this is just the price of beautiful things pay. Every new beginning carries echoes of the end. Lost in the afterglow, but I get lost here again. I know it's who went down, I watched it go. But I've been standing in the color of it still. And maybe standing here means I was loved enough to know what it felt like to be someone's golden hill. Lost in the afterglow, and I wouldn't change a thing. I'm lost in the afterglow. Even lost, God, it was everything. Lost in the afterglow. Oh, you. Yeah, pull the curtains down and let the neon do its thing. This apartment's got a different kind of life at 3. Pour the glass and watch the city beat its colors out. This is where I live, that hours no one talks about. Phone goes quiet and the real one faces steady. You to paradise and now is that a automatic? Nobody asks me who I am or where I've been. Night don't judge you, night just lets you breathe again. And I know the sun is coming in, it's gonna want the truth. Gonna wanna know what happened to the daylight version of me too. But right now it's just the city and the dark and me and you. No sleep paradise, living in the afterlife. Built my whole world in the middle of the night. Everything is softer when the real world goes to sleep. No sleep paradise, it's the only place I feel complete. Chasing neon sunsets that were never meant to last. Running from the morning and the ghosts inside my past. Every night a kingdom, every call a little death. No sleep paradise, I'm holding on to every breath. Been awake for 3 days, but my mind has never been more clear. Or maybe that's the lie I tell to justify the fear. Fear of what the silence says when everything goes still. Fear of who I am without the city and the grill. Tried the daylight life, the coffee and the routine grind. But something about morning light leaves me feeling blind. Like the realness is too real and the brightness cuts too deep. So I built my resurrection in the hours meant for sleep. No sleep paradise, living in the afterlife. Built my whole world in the middle of the night. Everything is softer when the real world goes to sleep. No sleep know there's something in the daylight that I'm running from at night. But here between the witching hour and the breaking of the day, there's a version of myself that actually feels okay. Not performing, not pretending, not explaining who I am, just existing in the quiet of this no-sleep promised land. Maybe paradise was never meant to last forever though. Maybe it just has to last until you're ready to let go. Maybe all I needed was a place to fall apart before I find the courage to rebuild it in the dark. No sleep paradise, I lived inside that light, built my whole world in the middle of the night. But everything that's beautiful eventually needs the sun. No sleep paradise. Maybe my time here is done. Chased the neon sunsets and they carried me to star. Running from the morning turned me into who you are. Every night a lesson, every dawn a second chance. No sleep paradise. Thank you for the dance. No sleep paradise. You kept me alive when I had no plans. No sleep paradise. But the morning's calling now. No sleep paradise. I think I'm finally ready to come down. On the notifications before I even open my eyes. Everybody's got an opinion, everybody's got advice. Scroll through everyone's highlight reel at 6:15. By the time I hit the shower, I'm already feeling sick. Used to know the sound of my own thinking pretty well. Now I can't distinguish my desires from the cell. Everybody wants a piece of what they think I am, and somewhere in the middle I forgot who gives a damn. And I've been turning up the music just to drown the voices out, but the voices got so loud that what the music's all about. Tell me, how do you find silence when the silence makes a sound? Falling through the noise, can't find solid ground. Every voice above me pulling me down. I've been reaching for a frequency that no one else can hear. Falling through the noise and disappearing, yeah. But I used to have a compass, now I've only got a crowd. Used to have a whisper, now it's swallowed by the loud. Somewhere underneath all this, I know that I exist. Falling through the noise into the abyss. They tell me who to be before I figure out who I was. Algorithm serving me a life that barely was. Compare myself to strangers living curated dreams. Nothing's ever real, but everything is what it seems. Turn the comments off, but couldn't turn the brain off. To the cruelest critic living rent-free as my point of view. Woke up in a penthouse feeling like I'm underground. Got the whole world listening, but I can't stand my own sound. Falling through the noise, can't find solid ground. Every voice above me pulling me down. I've been reaching for a frequency that no one else can hear. Falling through the noise and disappearing, yeah. But I used to have a compass, now I've only got a crowd. Used to have a whisper, now it's swallowed by the loud. Somewhere underneath all this, I know that I exist. Falling through the noise. And so, what if I just stopped, turned every signal off, sat inside the quiet, let the static finally cost what it costs? What if underneath the feed and underneath the fame, underneath the persona and the carefully built name, there was just a person trying hard to find his way, who needed half a second of the world to look away. I remember who I was before the world got an opinion, riding bikes and writing songs inside my own dominion. Nobody was watching and I never felt more free. The noise took everything, but it couldn't take that memory. So I'm going back to find him, that kid before the crowd. Gonna learn to hear the whisper underneath the loud. Gonna trade the noise for something small and true in mind. One quiet frequency, one signal, one clear line. Then falling through the noise, I found my solid ground. Started chasing every voice and found my own sound. I've been reaching for a frequency that only I can hear. Done falling through the noise, I'm finally here. Traded in the compass of the crowd for something real. Learning how to whisper back at everything I feel. Somewhere underneath the static, I was always there. Done falling through the noise, breathing clean before the stairs. Done falling through the noise. Found a signal through the storm. Done falling through the noise. Finally found my way back home.